Welcome to Playing for Second. I'm Josh, and today I'm going to be unboxing Here Lies. This is a new release from DVC Games. They are a small publisher, relatively new to the scene. This is a cooperative mystery game based on solving murders. So we're going to get into this game and see what's in there. All right, so this is Here Lies. Again, you can see it's a very small box game here. Don't know a lot about the game other than I liked the vibe that I got from seeing the description of it on, I believe I saw this first on Blue Sky. I follow DVC Games on Blue Sky, and I saw a post about it. So let's go ahead and open up the box. It's got one of these cool little fold-over covers, and it opens up to reveal some rules. So that's pretty cool. Shows you the phases of the game. That's really neat. All right, so here's our rule book. Now, I've been on BGG looking through some information about this, and I did see some people on there saying this is kind of a tricky game to explain if you haven't played it before. So I'm interested to get into it and see what that's all about. But basically, it looks like one player is going to be the lead investigator, and they are trying to give clues to everybody else at the table to try to get them to kind of solve the murder. So it looks like there's a nice clear rule book, lots of examples. Glossary, that's nice. All right, cool. This is the case file, number 1 through 25. So already you've got 25 cases to solve. That's really cool. And I'm not going to go too deep into this because I don't want to spoil anything here. This says right on the front, for the lead investigator only, do not open until ready to play. I am going to peek at the first page here. Oh, okay, so the first one here just gives some information about what the cases look like once you get into them. That's really nice, nicely laid out. There's a little QR code here if you need some help on the game. I did get to the publisher's website, and the frequently asked questions section is really, really well laid out for this game. It seems like it covers quite a bit, so there's that. All right, and this is, oh, this is really cool. So this is like the game board, I guess. It's just like a little canvas skeleton. And you're going to be placing, I think, pieces of evidence around the outside here. Okay, that's really cool. That should flatten out over time. All right, neat. Okay, some check marks, some red X's, and some yellow lines. I'm assuming these have to do with answering questions as the investigator, as the lead investigator, I'm assuming. Because I think this is one of those games where there's some limited information presented to everybody at the table, and only the lead investigator really knows what's going on. So I'm assuming this is going to be a way for the lead investigator to communicate with the other investigators. Just a guess. All right, we've got a small deck of cards. These appear to be maybe mini Euro size. Okay, let's see what's on here. Okay, one of the draws to this game, these look like the clue cards maybe. One of the draws here to this game is everything is able to be written on with a dry erase marker. It does include a couple here in the box. That way, you know, the clues are reusable for all the cases, so they don't have to make, you know, specific things for each game. Okay. So these look like maybe roles. These are called allies. I'm assuming each person might have a different role. Again, haven't played the game yet, so I don't know. And these are secrets. A critical thing about the subject's life they keep hidden. Central motive or desire of the deceased subject. Okay, so it looks like maybe the investigators are going to be passing questions to the lead investigator using these cards, and maybe we're answering them with these cards. I'm guessing that's how it works. We are going to be getting into a play of this hopefully sometime soon, so I'll be able to answer those questions. All right, we've got some large cards here. These look to be standard card game size cards. Okay. And again, all nicely coated so you can write on them. Oh, okay, these are probably the player roles. Interesting. Okay. Oh, these might be the lead investigator roles. Again, haven't gotten into it, don't know. But I really like the overall look of this game. The art's really cool. It's just a nice presentation for a game about solving murders. Okay, a few words worth saying. Choose a category. Okay. Oh, okay. These are interesting. I don't know what these do. Oh, okay. So I do know that you're on like a timer. I'm assuming the numbers here at the top have something to do with the timer in the game. And maybe the better clue that it provides, the more time it takes up, something like that. That's my guess. Interesting. All right. Again, nice cards, nice thick cards, able to be written on. Okay. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. All right, and these are, what are these? These are little black, what are these? Time tokens. Okay, so these are the time tokens. Interesting. So they're like little pocket watches. That's pretty cool. Nice components. All right, and then we've got some large cards here. They say key evidence on one, name, year, some notes on the back. So again, these look like things that the teams are going to use to communicate back and forth. So, wow, this is a really nice presentation here. I'm excited to get into this game. We like games similar to this. We like Deception, Murder in Hong Kong has kind of this vibe where something's happened and you're trying to figure it out. This looks a little more co-op than that. And there's no hidden traitor in this one. So that's nice. Very excited to get into this. Again, there's 25 cases. We'll definitely try to get a playthrough of one of those posted once we get the group together. And they say you can play this with 2 players. They don't recommend it though. They say it's going to increase the difficulty. I think a lot of the game kind of pivots on discussion between the other investigators, being able to kind of discuss the information that's presented by the lead investigator and then try to kind of draw out assumptions from that. It looks like, from what I've read, it looks like it's very open-ended in terms of giving clues. It doesn't look like there's a set card that you have to play. It looks like it's very open-ended in that term. So, and on the back of the box even, it says the lead investigator will listen and guide the team, assessing how close they are getting to their eureka moment, with all players winning together. Will you uncover the answers to the greatest of mysteries? So it looks like, I don't know if these cases are based on true stories or not. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Maybe we'll make a comment on that when we play, but definitely excited. Really liking the vibe of this game. Interested to see how it plays. It says it plays in about 40 minutes from 2 to 5 players. So we'll give it a go here sometime soon, and we'll get a playthrough posted hopefully shortly. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.